What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. I'm upset right now. I'm upset at the lack of comprehension and understanding of all the people that watch this chat. Maybe not all. I can't say all. But there's a lot of people that are brave enough to leave a comment. And when I say brave enough to leave a comment is because when you read these comments, you realize, what's the nice way to say this? They're stupid. There's let me explain it to you, okay? Xbox has more games than PlayStation. Now, before you type, I'm going to slow it down for you the same way I did in that video, except I'm going to emphasize the points that for some reason you didn't hear. Either you got too emotional, either you got too irrational. Maybe the title did its job. You see, the title is supposed to get you to click on it and be like, oh, what is Doc going to talk about? I don't make videos for you not to watch them. So, of course, the title is going to say something that makes you click on it. So, Xbox has more games than PlayStation, Part 2. Click on the video. Now, shut your mouth and watch it. But listen. Since April, I have been mainly gaming on PC. That's the caveat. Since April, I've been mainly gaming on PC, and what I have seen, what has opened my eyes playing on PC, is that PlayStation and Xbox to a PC gamer are nothing more than just companies that put games on my box, which is the PC. That's all they are. They are publishers, they are studios. That's all Xbox and PlayStation is. And I'm being generous because if I really wanted to take it a step further, Xbox is actually a platform on the PC, which then makes it even Xbox to a PC gamer is 1,000 times better than PlayStation. How is somebody going to argue this? This is not a console war thing. That's the problem. You're trying, when I say PlayStation, when I say Xbox, you're stuck on the console. We have elevated past the console. If you want to stay stuck on the console, that's up to you. And that's perfectly fine. If you're a PlayStation fan and you went ahead and got bamboozled into buying a PlayStation 5 Pro like an idiot, that's perfectly fine. The base PS5 owners are the geniuses right now because Sony has given everything to the base PS5 owner. Sony has been treating the base PS5 owners almost perfectly. The only thing I would say that they're not giving the base PS5 owners is games, which is a big deal. But you're getting a lot of remasters, you're getting a lot of remakes, right? And you are getting some games, and they're even buying games from other publishers that aren't there, so that you can only play it on your preferred box, which is that PlayStation. That's great. You see, I'm talking nice about PlayStation. I don't hate PlayStation. But this is not about consoles. This is what it looks like from the PC perspective. I might actually do something that I don't do just for you idiots out there. And I might do some editing in this video, just minimal, relax. Maybe I'll put some pictures up here or something and show you Xbox Studios and PlayStation Studios on Steam. Just look them up on Steam. Just go to Steam, go to the search bar, and just put Sony, PlayStation Studios, Xbox, PlayStation Studios, and just based off of those two searches, you will see who has more games. That's where I was coming from. And I was just talking about Xbox and Sony Studios. If we want to talk about the stuff that Xbox owns, like Bethesda Studios and stuff, then it's not even a comparison. It's not even a comparison. I had some idiots talking about like, well, let's talk about the legacy of Sony from PlayStation 1 and all that stuff. Those aren't games that you can access on your PlayStation 5. So what are you talking about? Those aren't games that I can't even access on my PC unless I do some other stuff. So what are you talking? So again, to a PC gamer, Xbox has more games. Now, if you want to talk about what console can play more games, that is a different conversation. And to be honest with you, I don't know the answer to that. Because if you're just saying what console can play more games, then you got to take into accountability backwards compatibility, which at that point, I have no idea. I have no idea. Somebody else can make that video, but that doesn't matter to me because I'm not console warring anymore. Listen, white flag, Sony won the console war. What? I've been saying this since the longest, but you guys keep trying to drag me into the console war. And then when I speak about Sony and Xbox, these are the same idiots that'll say, why is aren't you a PC gamer, Doc? Why are you talking about consoles, or why are you talking about Sony and PlayStation? But they're the same ones that'll retweet a tweet with Steam numbers on it. With Steam numbers on it. Right now, they're trying the Indiana Jones, Stalker 2, they're using Steam numbers. What are we doing? Your main metric is using a PC metric. So yes, PC gamers can talk about PlayStation and Sony. I mean PlayStation and Xbox. They literally put their games on the PC. But this wasn't supposed to be difficult. This wasn't supposed to be complicated. This wasn't supposed to get me agitated. No. Listen. I know you don't understand because you're stuck on the console. So I was trying to be nice. I even gave you metaphors last video. I gave you oh my Lord, I gotta calm down. I'm gonna get an aneurysm. This is talking to stupid people is hard. I gave you a metaphor. How when someone is old and is talking to a young person, right? They tell them like, look, I've been through this. I see things from a different perspective. As a PC gamer for only a few months, I haven't even done this long. I already see things from a different perspective. I'm trying to help you out. You don't have to get a PC if you don't want to. You don't have to keep playing on your console. Go ahead, please play. But be honest with yourself. Be okay with the restriction that the console brings. And if you're okay with that, that's perfectly fine. But you think that Sony has more games than Xbox. And I'm telling you, they don't. Sony. That's why, and it makes sense why Sony has to buy exclusives. They have to money hacks. It makes sense because they gotta give you that illusion. Now for you as just a gamer, it doesn't matter. Just enjoy the games for sure. But when you're saying Xbox has no games, before I used to watch it, that don't make no sense. Now it really doesn't make sense because I'm playing on Steam and I have everybody's games, at least the majority of them. Maybe I can't play Demon Souls, Gran Turismo, somebody said, and whoop did he do? What two games is what I don't have? But I get PlayStation games and I get Xbox games all into Steam, the platform that I prefer to play on right now. Steam. So when I'm looking at it from that perspective, who has more games? I'm not tying it to a box. Xbox has more games. If you don't understand what I'm saying right now, I don't know how else to explain it to you. If you want to stay stuck with PlayStation as a console and Xbox as a console, again, before anybody says something stupid, I would recommend someone buys a PlayStation 5 base console over a series console. I would recommend that. Unless you're going to bundle it with Game Pass. If you're just buying a console, I would recommend you buy a base PS5. Doc, why? Because here's the thing. If you bought a next-gen console, I'm hoping your idea was to pair it with a next-gen TV, which means a TV that has 120 hertz, VRR, 4K, all that other good stuff, right? Sony has been doing a tremendous job of making sure that if you bought a high-end PC, you get to use that. You get to see what your beautiful high-end TV. Yeah, you get to see what your beautiful TV can do. In Spider-Man, in Ratchet and Clank, in God of War, even though he can't jump, that boy will run at 120 hertz. Why? Because Sony cares about their console gamers being able to use that box to its maximum, and that's great. You see, Pony, this is me giving PlayStation props. Keep up with me. Keep up with me before you say this is a Sony PlayStation hate. No, this is a real channel telling you real facts. Xbox Studios has more games. Xbox as a publisher has more games than Sony does. These are facts. But I can also say that I would recommend a PlayStation 5 console over the Xbox console because the way I feel is Xbox is not treating their console gamers right. That's the way I feel. Now, I know it's dangerous when you go off feelings, but the fact that they released their major game, the game of the generation, Starfield at 30 frames, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's what it was released at. Now it's patched up, sure, perfect. But what are we doing? Thank God Indiana Jones runs at 60, right? What about Avowed? Is Avowed going to run at 60? The fact that it's even a question is a problem. But y'all don't want to hear that. You see, I can critique Xbox as well. So if you're going to be here emotional on my channel talking about this is a Sony hate channel, you don't know what you're talking about. And I get offended when I see people that have been watching me for a while. You know better. You know everybody gets to smoke over here. Yeah, you've seen bouts in this channel where Xbox fans couldn't stand me. I've been to Xbox court. People call me a pony bot. The pony bot term was either for me or gas. I don't know, but what are we doing? But I speak facts. Xbox has more. And then here's the thing: what people are saying. Oh, these are games that are gonna come in the future. No. Today, right now. But you just gotta look it up. Just look it up. Who has more games right now? And again, all I gotta do is go to Steam because that's my platform. Who has more games? And what games am I missing that I can't play? Listen, man. You could be upset all you want. The facts are facts. Okay? I think, it's just my opinion. My opinion is that Sony needs to hurry up and just start doing day and day on PC and start competing against these Xbox games. Because right now, there's Stalker 2, whether you like it or not. There's Flight Simulator, whether you like it or not. There's Call of Duty Black Ops, whether you like it or not. There's Indiana Jones, whether you like it or not. Avowed is coming, whether you like it or not. What is coming from PlayStation? What is coming from PlayStation? These are all facts. Dog1985. There's levels to this. Oh, I feel better. I got that off my chest. I just couldn't believe it. I was looking at the comments and I was like, how many people are confused about this? Why are people turning this into a console? Well, I literally said from the PC gamer's perspective, when I'm looking at it on Steam, these are numbers, these are facts. Like what? Xbox has more games. Does it feel better if I tell you Xbox has more games on Steam than PlayStation has games? Is that really what you want to hear to make you feel better? But then if that's the case, then you gotta tell me what's the difference between what do you have on the PlayStation console that's PlayStation games, not PlayStation money had a game, that's PlayStation games that I can't play on my PC. It's still not more games than what I Dog1985, there's levels to this, man. After a while, you just gotta stop talking to stupid people. If the shoe fits, wear it. Stop being emotional. I can be stupid sometimes too. That's okay. God still loves me. We out. Peace.